WMG Racks, man. Racks in the building. Why don't you tell the people what you've been up to, man?
What's going on? What's going on with you, man? I've been chilling, man, working hard, grinding. I just got signed to Bentley Records a couple days out of New York.
So, man, I've been seeing you everywhere, all over the internet, bro.
Man, it's like when you grinding and you grinding for a purpose, and you got the work ethic to back up and the good music and the personality with it, you will catch the attention of certain bloggers, certain rappers, things of that nature. And one of the biggest bloggers from the Midwest, AK-47, he reached out to me. I reached back. He said he heard some things about me. Know who I am. I'm a solid individual. I'm really one of the members from where I'm from, and he fuck with the music. So he just be shining a light on me because he think I deserve to be heard.
One thing about King AK-47, I've been a guest on his show a couple of times, bro. And that guy's been treating me with nothing but respect. He treat everybody really with respect, except for Hussein Campbell, man. That nigga really get out on Hussein Campbell, man. Fuck Hussein Campbell. If King AK-47 don't like you, nigga, I don't like you. Cause that nigga
I don't like him. I don't like him period, the way he disrespect Mama Duck. So shit, I'm with it, man. Fuck Hussein Campbell, man. Tell him Rack said it, man, from Chicago.
Racks.
Really.
Hey, man, what else you been into though, bro?
I'm really trying to, create that breakout single so I could be known all around the world. I've been making good music. I've been gaining traction. I just got to get the fans to fall in love with me as an artist because I'm unique. I only sound like me, only rap like me, only act like me. So my latest project I'm working on is my very first album. It's called Marty, M-A-R-T-Y. And I named the project after my mother. And it'd be a blessing if y'all, say some prayers for me. My OG going through something. I'll disclose it later on. I mean, I could disclose it now, but I'll disclose it later on. Just pray for my mother. So I'm dedicating my very first album to her. She like the way I pop my shit because I deserve to. I've been through a lot in my life. And it's for her, I'm dedicating it to her. So she gotta have something for her before she leave this earth. You know what I'm saying? It's the least I could do.
WMG Racks, man. Since the last time we talked, a guy that took the internet by storm that goes by the name of Kevin Samuels, man, he died, man. What he did was, to me, he did the black community a service.
And I can get a little deeper about what you're talking about. Now, when it comes to the government and the funds that they provided to women so they won't need the men, it's just like that Beyonce song, Independent. And if anybody that calls themselves spiritually inclined, they should know to consider yourself independent. Man or woman is a sin. Women thinking they supposed to be independent, they decide to marry the government. Therefore, they don't need no type of financial stability from a man. So now you got these women out here marrying the government, relying solely on the government as far as the benefits. And what happens? You have broken homes. It's what you see right now today. No protection, no stability. So, it is just all traumatizing events that lead to what we see now today. But now the women got it in there, implanted in their minds. They don't need a man for shit. They took Kevin Samuels, that's his name, correct? They took the gems and jewels he was trying to bestow upon them negatively because the way that he gave it off to them. And they don't understand. We come up from slave days to now dealing with what? Tough love. You have to have thick skin to understand what's really going on around you and with this cruel world that we live in. Women, they are emotional creatures. So if somebody come at them direct, straightforward, and play no games with them, they don't know how to take that. So they looked at Kevin Samuels as, oh, you just beating down us as women. You talking about us, you disrespecting us. So the information, the valuable information, the jewels and gems he was trying to give off, they wasn't trying to hear it. They missed it. They thought he was being rude and disrespectful. So therefore they grew a hate for this man instead of sitting back, analyzing what he was saying and learning from it and applying it to their life so they could become better women.
All right, so moving on just a little bit, we got to get into some Chicago shit, man. Now, since the
Okay.
last time that we talked, King Lil J from Chicago was set free, and the first thing he did was come out swinging, bro.
Him, no, because we all know that's him. He was doing it before he got incarcerated. Ain't no telling what he dealt with while he was incarcerated, so he had to continue it on. Um, it did good for him financially, music wise. He had a great buzz. I think that he should have slowed down in life. He was probably moving a little too fast, probably around the wrong people. Um, you never know in this case. As far as the music, he ain't do nothing wrong as far as music because that's him. Everybody expected that. He came out swinging, and it's what the world wanted and needed as far as how lopsided it is. Like with the BDs up here and they study trying to suppress us down here. He came and he was giving us that. Him and rest in peace Cash too. So it's crazy, man. And he got locked back up because he was doing what he needed to do for the drill culture as far as rap music.
You said something that was interesting in that part right there, man. You said that FBG Cash was shot and killed, bro. FBG Cash was actually killed since the last time we talked, bro. How did you feel about that situation when that happened?
You know, he got on my Instagram lives a lot. We talked in the background in the DM as far as like me furthering myself in the music business, in the music industry. He was giving me tips and pointers on like, just correcting my engineering, so forth, and my sound. And that's really what it was, my sound, as far as like a more professional, crisp sound. I ain't meet him personally, I ain't know him personally. It don't matter if you GD, BD, MC, Stone, if somebody's willing to reach out and try to help me elevate in what I love to do, and I'm trying to make money off of, I'm gonna accept that. So he was a good dude behind the scenes. He did a lot of internet trolling. That was Cash. That was his persona. He was a comedic guy. The way he went out, sad to say, it was like it was damn near predestined, bro. He told us in so many ways. Even his opposition told him in so many ways on the internet how his demise was going to come to be. So, we lost another heavy hitter in the drill coach as far as on the G side. I think Cash should have took heed to whoever was giving him the proper and the adequate advice as far as on how to move and who to deal with, because he was warned by the opposition, his opposition. I'm mad as damn. He was warned by his opposition. You always with women. You love to chase pussy. That's how you gonna die, nigga.
I got something to ask you about, man, that happened since the last time that we talked. You think about Larry Hoover denouncing growth and development to the parole board.
When it comes to me answering the question to about the concert Kanye and them threw for the Free Larry Hoover campaign, no disrespect to the guys. I'm one of y'all's. They should have did that shit in Chicago. Period. No hands down. They should have did it in Chicago. Secondly, even though it was a Free Larry Hoover concert, it kind of looked it bad as far as like the way it was promoted, the shirts, all that shit. It seemed like a money move. I'm a GD and I don't know what the money was used for. I'm sorry, no disrespect once again. I think it would have been better and more understood if it was here, if it was in Chicago, if it was just in the fatherland where this shit started, man. That's all. That's
The mayor, Lori Lightfoot, she's a BD. We all know that. I don't think.
No, she ain't no BD.
A stone. She's a stone.
She one of the moles. She one of the moles, and the moles fuck with the BDs.
Fuck with Lil Durk, right? So she's a she's a stone, right? So allegedly, man, according to the streets in Chicago, Lori Lightfoot is a black stone, man. Of course, she wasn't gonna let that whole motherfucking concert go down in Chicago. They would have shut it down the night of when everybody flew in. So Kanye West played it safe. He got in tune with the right people, I think, because
so the politics behind it is the real reason why it was done in Cali. Why they ain't take it to Texas? Why they ain't take it to Texas? Where Jay Prince and them at?
It's more people in California. I don't know. Don't ask me, bro.
And it ain't a lot of. There's more Crips and Bloods than GDs in California now. Like somebody help me make this shit make sense.
Well, well, this ain't about GD. It's about the politics, the optics, right? It's about the optics. Not about being GD. It's about the optics. It's like you performing it only solely in Chicago. Why? You know what I'm saying? It's you only regional. No, we
Ain't
world.
no, ain't nobody in California screaming free Hoover, man.
They could have did it in Dubai. It was Drake
Shit.
West. Hold on.
I mean, I understand though. I do, but I don't. You know.
Some of the proceeds went to the Larry Hoover Project or a foundation, whatever.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, free senior. I'm not sure, but I did see a lot of people there, man. And guess who I saw there that made me put my glasses down, bro?
Who?
I saw Russell Simmons talking to Mike Tyson. Somebody sent me private footage of them talking to Russell Simmons and Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, Russell Simmons is in the US. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of shit that I don't know. So I don't want nobody thinking I'm being disrespectful, which I'm not. I only can speak on what I see.
Right. I do believe that a large amount of proceeds from that concert, whether it was selling T-shirts, selling shoes, whatever, selling autographs.
I hope Kanye and them did right with that money.
Of course they did, man, because it hasn't been no uproar. You seen what happened to Rick Ross, so we not gonna be sitting here acting like this ain't the internet age. Even after the fact that they did that concert, Larry Hoover still had to come to the parole board.
I'm in my 70s. I'm trying to come home. I'm not finna ever ruin my chances of coming home still holding on and taking credit for some shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. And I've been gone all these years.
What about all the people that was clowning and trying to crack jokes about him denouncing GD and growth and
They're
development?
idiots. They're idiots. From any GD, BD, Mo, I don't give a fuck what they claim. They're idiots if they don't see that that is what needs to be done. He does not need to be tied to a group of radicals. And why I'm calling us radicals, not us per se, you got the younger generation that don't know shit about shit, out here claiming shit, and out here doing all type of wild shit that they time right back to the old man. And he don't even know what the hell going on unless he's able to watch the news. He ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Let me ask you this, right? WMG Rax is in the penitentiary for 3 years. He goes in front of the parole board. Do we say, yeah, I'm still involved with my gang on the streets? Or do we say, oh, Your Honor, I flipped a new leaf?
It's no secret that that man is different now. He got a different way of thinking, a different outlook on life. He's just not with none of the fuckery. He's just not. So, me, when I just did my 3.5 in the feds, and I had to go sit in front of my goddamn counselor to get my re-entry back into society, sir, I am not the same person I was 3.5 years ago. You're not gonna tell me I'm finna go out here after doing counseling in this bitch, all this reprogramming, and tell me I'm gonna be the same person and do the same shit that I've done. I am not insane. I'm not. An insane person, they gonna repeat the same shit over and over. That's insanity. And everybody know that man, Mr. Hoover, is not insane. He's sane. He know what's going on. He know that he's not the same person or not gonna deal with the same shit as he's done all them years ago.
Since the last time we talked, R. Kelly was found guilty in his sexual assault case, man. He got 30 years in New York, man, and he just got found guilty in Chicago, man. What do you think about the whole entire R. Kelly situation, being that you're from Chicago?
You know, a lot of people in their opinions, like a lot of people's opinions about this R. Kelly situation is biased because they don't know really what's going on. They're just going off of what others are seeing. If they paid attention to this case all these years, a lot of shit that they put on R. Kelly was really a lot of the mother of these women's fault. A lot of them let their 17-year-old daughters and shit like that fly out and do things with this man because they wanted the bag. So if he asks a woman their age and they land say they 18, 20, 21. What could he do? If they never tell him my age, but they get on a plane, what will he automatically assume? So it's a lot of flaw shit in the case. But if he did do some of the shit he done, he deserved what he's getting. Feel what I'm saying? I don't fuck with chomos at all. I used to run their ass up top. And they used to take all their goddamn canteen, they commissary. So he dealing with that shit now, getting punched on and extorted, and that's what chomos go through. It's a lot of fucking discrepancies in this case.
The person that said they wasn't in the first video is actually coming out now saying that they was actually the person in the video. And it seems as if that money is starting to fall off with that female, because they had new cars, houses, the college was paid for, and now that R. Kelly's locked up, now she wants to say that, hey, I was the person in the video that lied and said I wasn't the person. And it almost looks as if R. Kelly paid her off, and now that the money's falling off, they took her car, they repossessed it, and who knows what else gonna happen. Maybe she's trying to write a book. Do you think that now she's telling the truth and that was Sparkle's niece in that video?
Man, I think the man been getting extorted since day one. Not even just by the women, their mothers. I think his camp had a lot to do with it. He had a lot to do with the shit too, because you can go back to the Aaliyah days. I heard they were secretly married, and she was 16 years of age. So maybe he just liked them prime, and that's terrible. So maybe he getting what he's just due. Maybe the truth is finally coming out because the money is dwindling, and they want to keep them funds in because they feel like they deserve it because of what they went through. But you can't just blame everything on kills, man, because them young women knew what they was doing at the time.
Rex, I have to agree with you, because I personally know a female that R. Kelly was dealing with when she was underage, and she got on the hand about R. Kelly and said that, yeah, this, that, and the other happened. But at the same time, she never told nobody how they were very proud when their daughter was dating R. Kelly. My mom know they mom. My sisters used to hang with her sisters, even her. You know what I'm saying? They don't get on the stage and they say, oh, we used to love R. Kelly, though, back when he was buying gifts.
It was consensual. Now it's just rape. Like that's why I don't honor this shit.
But at the same time, R. Kelly still should have knew better, man.
He should have knew better, and the mothers need their ass locked up.
And I got another Chicago story that I got to bring to you, bro. Young Pappy, man, he's been dead for what, 8-9 years, bro. One of the dopest artists in Chicago. But recently, some paperwork came out about Young Pappy, man, saying that some people shot at him, and he actually told the police who the people were, what kind of vehicle they was in, and all type of stuff, man. I really personally don't think that Young Pappy was the type of savage that he rapped about, bro. What do you think about this whole situation?
I'm gonna speak on this light. The first thing I want to say is no disrespect to them guys up north, his family members and things of that nature. It ain't got nothing to do with me, so I ain't gonna speak too much on it. But if any of that shit true, why they wait 9 years to bring it out? You know what I'm saying? Why I wasn't said before he got killed. To be honest, I think it's a total disrespect to the dead and to the family. I think certain shit, I think a lot of shit should be left alone, especially after someone transcends to the next. They need that peace. They need, people still grieve. 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years later, people still grieve over they lost loved ones because it's like they still got that memory. What if they were still here? So it's like some shit just shouldn't even be fucked with, tampered with, spoke on. That's why I ain't got too much to say about any of it. You ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm from the South Side. He ain't my peoples. I ain't disrespect the man when he was alive. I ain't gonna disrespect him while he's dead.
051 Driller was just shot in Chicago. He was shot in his leg, and then his buddy saved his life, came over the car, started dumping back, grabbed this nigga, pulled him up out the car, and the nigga that was shooting that saved Driller's life, man, he was shot and killed in Chicago the other day. What do you think about that?
Now, before I talk about that situation, I'm gonna tell you something you don't know. I've had one time to actually speak with Driller, and it was over FaceTime. It was in 2020, late 2020, like October, November. He got into it with Fendi Boy because Fendi Boy was disrespecting his dead and his block in his area or whatever. I was the one that got on the internet telling Fendi Boy, that's not the way to go, bro. Somebody's gonna kill you. You being disrespectful, putting yourself in shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. So doing me and Driller's phone call, dude is not what I want to say is dumb or crazy as people try to put out to the media. He has some sense. He talked to somebody he ain't know from a can of paint. But I know his big cousin from Young Money. I know Snake. So therefore, I was able to get Drill on the phone and let him know, like, I'm trying to talk short into not crashing out and getting hurt because of the way he's speaking online. He really don't mean it. He's just trying to find a way in the rap game. So Driller is a real nigga, man. He'll hear a motherfucker out and he'll, get his people to spell niggas, you know what I'm saying? It ain't always about, taking a nigga head off. There's ways to some sad shit. So therefore, when I see certain niggas that's out there in them trenches going through shit, it touches me because I feel like if I could talk to him, I can stop shit. That's just me. I think I'm the street salvation. The long story short, man, it's sad when you lose someone that'll protect you at all costs. The things that his homie did for him was immaculate. He saved his life that day. He ended up with minor wounds or whatever. I don't know where he got hit, but he survived. And it saddens me, the person that saved his life lost his life a week later. I'm not into that what goes around comes around bullshit. I think his homie did exactly what he needed to do. It's fucked up. The shit that the guys do going through in the streets, man, it's fucked up. Like niggas wanting beefing over lost loved ones, but it stems from dumb shit. Like what bitch fucking on who, bitches got a lot to do with why niggas into it. Or niggas just simply being disrespectful, disrespecting the dead, trying to get a name for themselves. So just the whole shit surrounding all that shit, that gang activity is just it's fucked up. And somebody needs to put a stop to it. They need some sense knocked in their head. Not physically, but
man, Rax, every time you come onto the show, bro, I want to tell you this. You need to start blogging. You know what I'm saying? Like
I actually was
for you, bro. That's the future for you, bro. You need to keep it going, man. But why don't you tell the people about your latest projects coming out, man? Because we got to get the hell up out of here.
Like I was telling y'all in the beginning, I got an album dropping named after my mother, my OG. It's called Marty, Marty. I got 2 singles out on all platforms through my label, Bentley Records. It's called the first single I dropped is called Traumatized. The second single that just dropped a few days ago is called No Competition. Nice songs. Go listen to them. Good mixing and mastering on them. Beautiful, beautiful song. The third single I'm dropping off the album before these 2 videos I'm gonna drop is called Built to Last. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of my life, just how I'm coming. The project gonna be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's dedicated to my mother because she has less than a year of life to live. I don't know if she can go any day, any week, any month. So I'm just preparing for that the best way possible. I got big things coming, man. More photo shoots, video shoots, major features on the way with people in the industry. Got to set it up through my label and get that done. And just listen to the music. WMG Rax, you'll find me on all platforms. Follow my Instagram, WMG_Rax. My Snapchat, my Twitter, my TikTok, all that's WMG_Rax. My Facebook fan page is WMG Rax, RACKS. Fuck with me, man. I got a story to tell, man. Fuck with the music, I'm one of the growing Chicago rappers. I've been at it for a little minute now. I'm back at it. Been home from the feds 2 years now, and I'm being productive, positive, out the way. And I just hope y'all enjoy my music.
Rax in the building, ladies and gentlemen.